Okay, hi everyone. It's Olivia, makeup lady, buttons. I was asked to kind of do a little how-to video since I'm not able to be there until October, and I'm not sure if it's happened with like auditions and orientation and stuff, or if it just didn't happen. But a little like character building kind of how to. Sorry if you haven't met me yet. I'm really awkward. So, so we're just gonna kind of start out and talk about like how to build your character, because that's super important when trying to be a good scare actor, because you don't just want to come out with the boo and like the normal just screaming at people. Like, really make it memorable. So use your role. So where are you placed? Are you a clown? Are you a doll? I have notes. Are you a cannibal in the what's the new name? The blood harvest. Find your base. Where are you? What's your setting? Think of like a story. What's your setting? Who are you? Where, especially like once you find out where you're placed in the house, that's great. Pick a name and or backstory, whichever one kind of comes to you first, and go off of that. Find one to find the other. Let's see, with Buttons, I think I thought of Buttons first, and her backstory's kind of evolved this year, so that's kind of fun. But then use that to continue to build your character. Like, what would that character say? Be unique, be scary, be creepy. A little bit of humor even goes a long way, kind of mixed in there. It really makes people uncomfy when like you're being kind of silly, but in a creepy way, if that makes sense, because it gets them intrigued. And then the best is when people start to like nervously laugh. Avoid the like haunt like trigger words. A lot of people will say like, "Ooh, play with me, play with her. Do you want to play with me? Take me home." Like, that leads to awkward, uncomfortable conversations. Trust me, it happened last year. So avoid those, whether you're a doll, a clown. Avoid those kinds of things that lead to inappropriate kind of conversations, because people will go there, and let's just avoid that. Boo, run sparingly, great, that's fine, especially if it fits your character, like in like Blood Harvest, or I know there's a lot that in like Asylum are kind of like overused. And sparingly, like in occasion, great, use them. But try and think of something cute, unique, and creative to really make people remember you. That's going to be a huge key in making a really cool haunt. Let's see. Yeah, I got a lot of weird things last year. Hi, Dennis. Sorry, our neighborhood cat. Hi, Dennis. Come here. Orange boy. Not neighborhood, he's our neighbors. Anyway, sorry, distracted, ADHD. But I got a lot of weird, like, want to come home with me, let me play with you, kind of, yeah, you don't want those. So try to avoid those. And don't, like, throw another actor under the bus by saying, like, do you want to play with her? Like, don't do it. Find your sound. If you're home alone, if you're driving in your car by yourself, if you get embarrassed in front of other people and want to do it by yourself, just play with your voice. See what you can do. See what weird noise you can make, weird accent you can do, weird like, what I have, like, try different screams and screeches and like guttural sounds. try something new and like that fits your character. I found Button's voice just throwing my voice around, trying to do I hear you, trying to do different stuff, and even cool sounds. Like for example, I love this one in the UK. It's called Spookers, and one of the actors, his character's name is Whisper. If you've seen him on TikTok, he does this really, really cool like clicky sound with his tongue, and I don't know how he does it, but it's really cool. So like if you find something like that, use it. Use your costume and your props, build off of that. So either if the haunt has one provided for you, if you're providing one for yourself, you can create your character through what you have. So like make something unique about your costume, or have a prop that like will stand out and be like, people later will be like, oh, I remember that person, they had this. And use that like to your effect benefit. If someone's like not looking, have a prop that can make a sound, or I don't know, something like that. Let's see. What makes your character scary and stand out is I've been saying that, like, you want people to remember you, because if all of us are memorable, the whole haunt's going to be memorable, and that's what we're going for. So be as unique as you can, be as scary and creepy, and be creative. And then kind of going more into just scaring and stuff, learning your signs of a good person to target. Not everyone is going to be a good like scare victim. You have your people who go in and try to act tough, and you have the ones that use humor to deflect that they're actually scared. They're not as fun to mess around with. Yes, of course, if they're there, they're paying to be scared, so try. But if after a couple times, you know, it's not going super well, move on. It's really fun to deflect and find your target person, but act like you're going to someone else, and then last minute hit your target, because then they're not expecting it. Sneaking up, even like in your spot in your house, if you don't have a lot of places to hide, standing in plain sight works better than you'd think, especially if you stand real still, or like use whatever your character is, or like twitch, you know, weird little things like that. But find that person and utilize that person. And then sometimes you can utilize that person to scare the people that are with them. But try to learn their name. That always great. And a lot of people have friends that are with them that will volunteer their name for you. Notice something about their look, about their outfit, you know, if they have something unique about like their hair or jewelry, I don't know, find something and pick at that. Don't be rude. Don't be mean. That's not scary. Don't swear. Ask management, but I'm pretty sure that's like a no-no. Don't use inappropriate words, things like that. You're trying to be scary, you're not trying to be gross. One thing to like think of all the time is that every night at the haunt is improv night. Every night's gonna be different. Yeah, you have your base character. You have, if you find your base sounds, your base sayings, base movements, things like that. Always return to that, but every night's gonna be different, because every night you're gonna interact with different people. So use that and improv off of that. That's why it's important to find that base and find that character, because then the more that you do it, the more comfortable you'll be just, you know, flying by the seat of your pants and doing something cool and scary. So try to be as quick as you can. Even, I mean, practice with each other, practice with your friends, like give scenarios, give, you know, conversations, different types of scares. It's fun. Let's see, I talked about that. So like I've said before, be unique, be scary, and not just to be a good scarer, but also for you, have fun. This is an awesome job. Have fun with it. Have fun with your character. Have fun with the name. Have fun with creating new creative scares. If you're not having fun, the likelihood that the people that you're scaring are having fun is less likely. So you need to have fun so that the people who are paying to be scared because they think it's fun, have fun. Evolve as your character, like I've said, like build as the season goes, and then like next year, if I don't know how it's gonna work, but if you get the same thing next year, keep building, and you'll create a memorable character that people are gonna want to come back to. Play around with it, see what works and what doesn't. Like I said, it's improv night every night. So if you try something and it doesn't get, you know, try it 1, 2, 3 times. If it doesn't get that good of a response, don't use it again. Try something new. It's trial and error. Let's see, people are paying to be scared and immersed. So stay in character. Don't break character. A lot of you guys are theater kids. I was once a theater kid back in my day. Don't break character like you wouldn't break character on stage. Really, the only times that you're going to want to break character, I mean, every haunt is going to be different if you look around, but the only times you're really going to want to break character are like emergencies. Even if somebody is like super scared and wants out, try staying character, lead them out kindly in your character so that you're not actively scaring. There are differences. So you have like your active scaring, that you are trying to scare them, trying to make them fearful of you. You have in character, where you're not actively scaring them, but you're speaking as your character, moving as your character. And then you're going to be breaking your character, and that is returning to your normal voice. And that's, you know, medical emergencies. If somebody is like about to pass out, scared, talk to them. You know, you can escort them out, whatever is going to be the policy this year. I'm not positive, but you try and stay in character all the time. Don't talk to your friends like out and about. You know, you can whisper to them if no one's around, but like if you see people, you're your character, you're not you. Let's see. Do research. It's so much fun to look. TikTok and Instagram are great tools anymore for haunts. I'm sure all of you have a TikTok. Go on TikTok, look up, go and do the hashtag searches and look up haunts, scare actors, SFX makeup, you know, all these different hashtags you can go off of. If you find one, go to their account, go to the haunts account, go into the sounds that people are using as transition videos and stuff like that, and do research, see what other people are doing. That being said, don't copy. No one likes a copycat when it comes to a haunt. You know, like I said, I mentioned Spookers and Whisper. Look at them. I love Bobbins the Clown from, I think it's Hershey Park. I'm not sure. Or close to home, the warden's widow at the Mansfield Reformatory at Blood Prison. She's great. You know, she uses her height and this amazing scream she can do. Look up what people can do and then try it for yourself. See what works. Try to, you know, test yourself. See what kind of sounds you can make, what moves you can do. If you're flexible, use that. Especially in Asylum, I feel like that works out really well. Be inspired. Even look up fears and phobias specific to your character in your house, like clowns. I hate clowns. Use what people are scared of about clowns and use that in your character and in your act. I hate dolls, so I used what I hate dolls. I used what I hate about dolls to create buttons. And how I move and how I speak and what I know I would be scared of if I was getting scared by buttons. Sorry, I'm reading my notes. But put in effort and you'll get a good scare. And the better the scare, the better the scream. And the better the scream, the better the reward for you. Because I know I still talk about this day in college. I did a haunted trail, and I scared someone so bad that she peed her pants. I still talk about that to this day. I was so proud of that. But yeah, use your body, do something cool and in character. Use party tricks, you know, if you're double jointed or, you know, cool stuff like that. Use cool props. But I think Rylan had the long articulated things last year. And the stilts, that's a good one. But yeah, that all that kind of stuff really works. I mean, and I'm gonna be around, so, and there are other people you can ask too, of course. But if you have any questions or like want to test something, or I don't know, I'm down to help you do well. I want everyone to do well. I want everyone to be engaged and enjoy this awesome job that they have, and make Joe proud. So I'm just gonna go off on a little tangent here and talk about makeup for a second before we're done. Just a little bit of do's and don'ts as far as makeup this year. I'm not gonna go too much into rules and stuff because I feel like Colleen and Christina and Joe and everyone has already talked about that some. But I do like the fact that we are doing one look for each person the whole season. That helps me out immensely and it's gonna help you build your character. And so either if you have a look in mind or if you want to collaborate with me on making a look, tell me about your character, like show me your costume, kind of what you're going for as far as like your scare factor. Shameless plug, I am a tattoo artist, so I collaborate with people's ideas all of the time. So if you're not sure exactly what you want to look like, throw me your ideas and we'll talk about it and we'll get it down and we'll make you look cool. That being said, stage makeup, aka haunt makeup, can look a little silly in broad daylight sometimes. Sometimes it still looks really cool. Like I'm lucky with buttons just being black and white basically. It's not much to it, but the black and white already has contrast. But that's what you're going for, is contrast, because you want that to stand out in dim lighting. A lot of the houses are dark. A lot of them have mood lighting and like black lights and UV and stuff like that. So you want that contrast to stand out. You want, like, if you're doing a sunken in face, it's gonna be a harsher line than if you were doing makeup like on YouTube or something like that. So a lot of times it can look silly. It is okay It is okay to be ugly. It is a haunt after all. But it is also okay to feel kind of pretty in your haunt makeup. Ask a lot of theater people, when you're a different color, when you're a different, just look in general, like, as example, I'm talking a lot, sorry, but as example, a lot of the actresses that play Elphaba in Wicked on Broadway say that they feel so pretty in green. I feel oddly pretty as Buttons. I'm missing one eye and have a giant sewn smile on my face, but I feel kind of pretty. I don't know. It's weird. That's okay. As far as being in the chair while either me or the other artists are working on you, whether it is tactical makeup or airbrush, hold still. It's super important. You're trying to move around while either you're getting a small stream of air blown on your face or a small paintbrush to your face. It makes it hard for us and can make your look harder to do. So try to hold still, try not to be distracted, try to just enjoy the little experience. Because then the more you hold still, the quicker we go through and the quicker we can get through people and be ready for showtime. Try not to talk, if it's while I'm changing colors or anything, changing brushes, whatever, that's fine if you want to chat. But like while I'm actively on your face or anyone else is actively on your face, don't talk. It makes it hard. And just try to stay where you're sitting. Try to keep your face forward. Don't look down at your phone. You know how hard it is to try to do makeup down here when you're looking down at your phone. SFX can be really fun and cool if allowed time. So it just depends on how it goes. I will be at dress rehearsal and we'll start to get makeups and stuff down, whoever's makeup I'm doing. But if given time, I know last year on Aiden, I got to do a few really cool looks, like carved out, kind of like pumpkin, like a jack-o'-lantern face on him. And then prosthetics are cool. I made my own prosthetics. So if that's something that you're already interested in or you want to learn how to do, if that's your prerogative, or Spirit Halloween is great. If you see little horns or anything like that, I don't know, probably Asylum maybe, there's upside down crosses you can get, different prosthetics like that. Just use the right stuff. Find good prosthetics. Don't use the crappy shit. It's not fun. And then spirit gum is gonna be your best friend if you're using any sort of prosthetic or if you're sticking anything to your face. I'm not doing buttons directly to my face, but if I were, I would still use spirit gum and throw a button on my face. So anything like that. If you're a clown and you want to throw some candy, I don't know. That's an idea. That just popped in my head. But be unique. It's especially with clowns, it's easy to fall in a line of normalcy, but it's also easy to be creative and have fun. You're a clown. Dolls are a bunch of different types of dolls, things like that. Be unique. Again, that goes back to finding your character. Let your makeup blossom with how your character would look and act. Take care of your skin. That's huge. Make sure to wash it off well every night. If you want to prep your skin beforehand, that's also great. Micellar water, magic, nectar of the gods. Ask Hannah. I had her borrow it last year and she was like, this is amazing. It gets makeup off so easily. Even spirit gum. Now you can get Spirit Gum Remover, but honestly I found that the micellar water works wonders. And then just cleanse and moisturize. If you have a normal routine, stick with that. If you don't, just make sure you're taking care of your skin, getting all that gunk off. If you're wearing contacts and your eyes feel dry, moisturize your eyes with some nice moisturizing eye drops. Hair, take care of your hair. If you're wearing a wig and you have a lot of hairspray in, if you're getting fake blood in it, you want to take care of yourself as much as possible, because the better you feel, the better you're going to feel at the haunt, and the better the nights are going to go, and then the better the season's going to go. So yeah, with all that, stage makeup can be heavy, it can be oily, it can be greasy, because we've learned that it rains a lot. So the oil and grease paints are gonna be much better than any water-based paint, because those are gonna wash off if we get a lot of rain. And then, like I said, Spirit Gum, all of that can be real hard on your skin, so just take care of it. And stay hydrated. I feel like that's like a stereotypical response now, but stay hydrated. It's good for your skin, it's good for your body, it's good for your mind. Stay hydrated throughout the night. Bring a water bottle. In my case, I have to bring one with a straw. Think ahead. Cough drops, lozenges, chapstick. All that is going to be really good for you. I forget what I was going to say. There was one more thing. Oh no, it's one more thing. I don't know. Well, if I think of it, I'll tell you. But yeah, I hope this season goes well. I have a feeling it will. I think we all kind of have a feeling it's going to be a good season. I'm super excited to be back. Meet those of you I haven't met. Get to do some cool makeup, and excited for everyone to see Buttons 2.0. But take care of yourself. Take care of your skin, take care of each other, have fun, and be scary. Okay, thanks for listening. Sorry, this was very long. Have fun.